So today we are on day 8 of our Bend Don't Break with Becky 14-day flexibility challenge, where there is a group of us, there's over 50 of us now, which is just lovely, where we are strengthening and stretching all of our bodies in different ways every single day to feel stronger and to maintain and improve our flexibility. So welcome if you have been doing it with me for the last 8 days. We're on day 9 now? Day 9 now. So massive welcome for those of you who are joining me today. If this is the first video you've seen and you think, oh, actually, I want to work on my flexibility, then feel free to let me know your email address and we can add you in. So you get all of the previous videos as well. So it's totally cool if you are starting with me today for the first time, or if you have been doing it and you're doing it all in consecutive order. That's also fabulous as well. So yeah, massive welcome. Make sure that when we're doing our flexibility, make sure you keep hydrated. I've got my water with me here. Our muscles and our fascia, which is kind of the bits that join the muscle. And you know when you like throw back to the days when you were at school and in biology they had like a picture of the human body and you can see all of the red bits and then the white bits as well. So we stretch not only the muscles but also we're working on the white bits in the diagram, if you know what I mean. If you're like, I don't know what you're on about, Becky, then that's cool. But basically when they get dehydrated, they almost bond together and the fibres kind of bond, and this is what restricts our flexibility. So keeping them hydrated is really, really key to keeping yourself nice and flexible. So definitely worth keeping your fluids up if you're working on your flexibility, or even if you're not, to keep your fluids up. It's dead important. Also keep nice and warm. I'm going to keep my hoodie on for the first little bit, but then I'll take it off so that you can see the movements that I'm making with my back, because today we're doing shoulders and back. I'm working on our back bends. We did a little bit of this yesterday to warm it up, and then I want to do a little bit more of an intense session with it today. So let's begin. If you're joining me live, welcome. I can see a few people watching. Hello, hello, how lovely. Okay, so what we're going to do to start with, I'm just going to be sitting on my knees nice and comfortably, and I'm going to take my hands out to my side. As always, you're welcome to rotate their hands round, and it will just stretch the top of the biceps as well. If you don't need it, don't worry about it. That's totally cool. And what I want us to do just to begin with is take our gaze all the way up to the ceiling, and then take it back down again. Nice and gently, nothing crazy. We're just starting to raise the gaze up and take it down, getting a little bit more movement and mobility in the back. Lovely. Take it up, take it this down. This time I want you to squeeze your shoulder blades together when you lift up, and then round them over. Squeezing them, opening them, rounding it over. And each movement I want you to get a little bit bigger and a little bit bigger. So we're taking it all the way around, separating the shoulder blades, squeezing the shoulder blades together at the back, opening up the chest, rounding it over, opening it up, rounding it over. One more, opening up as big as you can, rounding it over from here. Lovely. And take yourself all the way back, standing. Well, sitting, straight back. And then from here, pushing down with your arms. I want you to feel like you're pushing away. I want you to take your ear to your shoulder. Reach that hand over and just place your hand on top. And this, you don't need to push down, just the weight of your hand is enough. And you can push further away with this opposite arm, and this will just stretch all down the side of that neck and the back of the neck as well. Lift up the hand, take your nose to nipple and replace the hand back on. Again, you don't need to push down, just the weight of your hand is enough. Lovely, and then take it back up. Take your ear over to the shoulder, pushing away with the opposite hand, and with the same hand as shoulder, just reach over and place the hand on top of the head. Lifting it up, nose to nipple, replace the hand on the head. And this just targets a different part of the neck muscle. Lovely. Taking your head up, head goes down, interlink the fingers at the top, and we're just going to place the hands on the top. Again, you don't need to push down, but it will just be by two hands, it will just weigh it down a little bit more. You can turn your head from side to side if that feels good. Just easing any tension in the back of your neck. Lovely. And relax. Good. From here, what I want us to do is take ourselves, no, actually we're going to go standing. We'll do hips first. You know I like to do my hips first. Lovely. From here, so I hope Facebook can see okay. From here, we're just going to push our hips forward, nice and far forward, and then take our hips to one side. Take it back, take it over. Take it forward, to the side, to the back, take it over. Lovely. Make it a little bit more fluid. Moving it round. Nice and gentle. If you feel like you're clicking in your hips, I do this quite a lot. I have quite clicky hips. Just take it nice and slowly. Nice and slowly. You don't really want to click, is your aim. It will just warm the muscles up. So take it nice and slowly first and then get bigger and bigger. Lovely. And change direction, taking it just post by post first. Take it to the side, take it to the back, take it to the other side, take it to the front, to the side, to the back, to the side, to the front. Lovely. And more fluid, taking it all the way round. Good, nice. Lovely. Taking it a little bit bigger, trying to draw your circle into the hips at the biggest circle you can draw. Lovely. And from here, nice soft knees, and we're just going to move the hips round. So we're just circling around the hips, just isolating the hips on their own, and then change direction, taking it back the other way. I hope you can still see okay. I do realise I've got like speckles of light, the sunshine when it comes to the trees in front of my house. Lovely. Good. I'm just going to go one more time round in each direction and then change. Just to get a bit more movement. Okay, from here I want you to hold onto your hips and I want you to just move your rib cage round. So try to keep your hips nice and still. I can just see mine moving. Just moving your rib cage round. Lovely. Change direction. Hips stay nice and still. Just moving your rib cage around in a circle. Lovely. Good. From here we're going to take it down onto all fours. Just make sure that you're... In fact, I will take this off now so you can see the movement a little bit more. Make sure that your knees are underneath your hips and that your hands come underneath your shoulders so you're nice and comfortable. From here, I want us to tilt the pelvis under so you can see my pelvis starts to come over, then round the spine, then round the shoulders, drop the head down. And I want you to try and isolate that in each motion as well. So it's hips first, then back, then these shoulders. Lovely. Take it back. Pelvis goes up, then the back, then opening up the chest. Lovely. Take it back down again. Pelvis goes down, round the back, round the shoulders, head drops down. Pulling your tummy button up into the spine. Taking it over. Oh God, this one's really hard. Pelvis first, then the back, then the shoulders, opening up the chest. I want you to try and get your tailbone to touch the top of your head. That's what you want it to feel like. Lovely. From here, we're going to roll the ribcage round in a circle, taking it all the way round. Nice. And change direction. I love this movement. If this is the first time you've done this movement, it can feel really weird, but I just feel like it's so nice. And you can kind of move the hips in it as well, and just nice, just feels good. Lovely. Okay, so from here I want us to really start to warm up our butt, because as you already know, if you've watched any previous of my videos, it's when we do any of our back bends, so much of it is in our butt. So what I want us to do, I'm going to do this at a diagonal. Hopefully you can see this okay. You want to have enough room at the side to get your leg to come out at a bend. Okay, and we're going to take it down. So it's just completely at a right angle, in line with my hips, and then my knee is coming out at a bend as well. So it's like as if you're a dog peeing, basically. So we're going to lift it up, and I really want you to squeeze this butt cheek as you do it. So it's just squeezing this, really isolating that one. If in doubt, squeeze them both, but you really want to focus on that one in particular. Sorry, I've got a little itch on my nose. We're going to take it out for 8 times. Are we ready? So let's lift it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lovely. Don't put it down. I want you to take it out. I want you to straighten the leg, and we're going to circle it round 8 times in one direction, 8 times in the other. So we're on, I think I'm on about 4 now. 4, 3, 2, 1. Change direction. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lovely. Take the leg directly behind you. We're going to lift it up, squeezing that butt cheek, taking it back down. 4, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Lovely. This time I want you to bend it, take it into your chest, take it back out. In, out. Good. In, up. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Take it back down. Put your butt onto your heels, and I want you to drop your butt towards the way you've just gone and take your hands over to the opposite side. You should feel a stretch all down the side of that butt and down the side of your leg. Just holding it here. Lovely. Taking it back up. We're going to do the other side. So I'm just going to switch over so hopefully you can see it okay. So we start on all fours. We're going to take the leg out to the side as if we're like dog pee kind of position. Some people call this fireman. Something to do with fire? I've no idea why, but I've heard that before, in case that rings a bell. Okay, so we're going to take the leg out for 8 times. Are we ready? Let's go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lovely. Take it back out, straighten the leg, circle it round. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change direction. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. Take it directly behind you. Squeezing that butt cheek, lifting it up. 4, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Really squeezing the butt as we go. 2, 1. Lovely. Take it into your chest, flicking it behind you. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lovely. Take it back down. Drop it down. Butt to the side. The one that you've just, towards the way you've just gone. Take your hands to the opposite side. Resting out here. Should feel a stretch all down the side of that butt and down the side of the leg. Lovely. And taking it back up. So just warms up out the butt a little bit. You should feel like you've worked your butt muscles. Hopefully that's what it feels like. I'm really sorry, I've got such a tickle on my nose. Whew. So, from here, what I want us to do is our back raises. We did some of these yesterday, but I really want you to focus on squeezing your butt cheeks. I cannot stress this enough. This is what's going to be working over time, okay? So I want you to squeeze your butt cheek, and I want you to lift up your chest as high as you can. And we're going to lift it up repeatedly for 5 times, and then we'll hold it at the top for 5 counts. Okay, so you've got the choice of taking your hands out into kind of like a cactus position, or you can take your hands onto your temples, or if you're wanting to go a little bit more intense, take your hands out in front of you. That was a harder version. Anything where your arms are further away or your legs are further away tends to be a bit harder. Now when we're here, just make sure that your feet are slightly further out. When your legs are together, you can't quite push into your hips and squeezing your butt as easily. So take your feet a little bit further out. I have mine about hip or shoulder width apart. We're going to lift it up. I'm going to take mine in cactus. Lifting it up. 4, 5. Squeeze the butt. 4, 3, 2, 1. This time hold it up. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. 4, 5. 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. Good. Did you squeeze your butt as much as you possibly could? I hope so. We're going to do that one more time, but first we'll take our hands underneath our chest and underneath our shoulders next to our chest, and lifting it up ever so gently, just to stretch out the back. Take your gaze up. Don't go to maximum in this stretch. I'd probably go to about 50%, 60 maybe, more 50, and take it back down. Good. We're going to go again. Same repeating, 5 lifts. On the 6th one, we're going to squeeze it and hold it for 5 counts. You're welcome to change your arm positioning depending on how you're feeling. Are we ready? Let's go. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it back down. Squeeze the butt cheek, holding it there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. Good. Hands go underneath your shoulders, pushing it up. Just taking it there, holding it here. I'll probably take it more to about 60% now. We can go a little bit deeper. Squeeze that butt cheek. And relax. Good work, guys. Tuck your toes under. I want you to push with those hands and take it all the way up. Push your butt into the sky and take it into your downward dog. So just pushing through the shoulders. And we can just walk our hips out because we've not done much on our hamstrings. This might feel really tight on our hamstrings. I know it does for me. So just walk your feet out. Bend in the knees so that it's really focusing on your upper back in particular and just pushing through the back. Lovely, pushing, pushing. Relax it over. Take it again, pushing into the back, pushing, pushing. Pushing your armpits as if your armpits, I'll show you this sideways. You want to feel like your armpits are pushing to the floor. I would take my gaze to kind of mid-leg as well, if that helps. Good. Wonderful. Okay. Taking it back, lying down. I'm going to do this diagonal again, so hopefully you can see. I want us to. We're going to do pushing up, same as before, and I want us to see if we can take our hands off when we're in that position. So be really careful of this to ease your hands off nice and gently. So squeezing your butt cheek, hands go on the floor, pushing it up, squeeze your butt cheek, hold it here. Oh God, it's a bit uncomfortable in my pelvis. Might grab a cushion. Grab a cushion if you need. Pushing up. Lovely. From here, I mean, see if you can take one hand off. See if you can take the other hand off nice and gently. Keeping yourself as lifted as high as you can. Oh man, I can't take my hand off. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Relax, take it back down. So even if you're here, pushing, squeezing your butt and see if you can take your hands off. Okay, we're going to do it one more time. Just have a little moment to relax. Okay, we're going to go again. Pushing yourself up, squeezing that butt cheek, holding it at about 80% maybe. Squeezing the butt cheek, see if you can take one hand off. See if you can take the other hand off. See if you can hold it up. I don't think I can hold it. Lean forward a little bit. But can you see how much you're squeezing your butt cheek, squeezing your back? Let's just relax it out. Get rid of my cushion. I'm going to sit myself back. I'm going to take my knees out a little bit. So sit myself on my butt. Take my hands as far forward as possible. And it will just round the back a little bit. Lovely. I want you to take your hands onto spider hands and then push through again. Lovely. To help really tackle the lower back a little bit more, so we've done a lot of like the lumbar in that stretch. So I want you to stand yourself up. I'm going to go further back here. Scoop your hands underneath your knees. Keep your knees bent, and you almost push, like push on your arms so they're interlinking, and then pushing out in my back. And you can kind of have a wiggle round to try and hit the right bit. Holding it here. And relax. That is such a good stretch. I really like that. Okay, we're going to do some more shoulder openings. And I want to do it, I've brought my little chair with me. I want to do it on a chair so that hopefully you can kind of sit nice and easily. I'm going to go my elbows on, hands go together, spreading the fingers. And again, I'm going to shuffle myself back so I've got room for my head. And I want to push my head through into pushing my armpits forward. So we're going to hold it here. Try and keep your middle finger pointing up to the sky. Big deep breath in. Exhale out. Lovely. One more big deep breath in. Exhale out. Nice. Good. One more. Exhale. Lifting yourself up. Careful not to hit your head. Let's take a moment to relax here. I'm going to do it one more time. Taking it back through. You might want cushion on top of here as well. It's a bit uncomfy on your elbows. Pushing yourself through. Pushing into the armpits. Middle finger goes up to the sky. Big deep breath in. Exhale out. Good. Big deep breath in. Exhale out. Can you feel yourself going a little bit more deeper, feeling a bit more comfortable in this position? Comfort's perhaps not the right word, but easing into it a little bit more. Big deep breath in. Exhale out. Lovely. I'm going to hold it one more second. That just feels really good. Good. Gently take it back up. Ease your head through. Whew. That feels really good. So this is, now we've warmed up our shoulders, we've warmed up our back. If you want to pull it over, I just feel like I need to stretch out this. If there's at any point you just have your body urges you to move in a certain way, go with it, because chances are it needs that little stretch, and your body gives you signals as to what you need. So I'm just going to do my top of my shoulders a little bit there. Okay. Oh, I've got a right tick on my nose still. Oh, itchy, itchy. Okay. In fact, actually, I might use this for a bit of balance. So I'm going to use the back of my chair and hold it here. And we want, I'm really sorry guys, I've got such a tickle in my nose. Oh! So what we're wanting to do, oh sorry Facebook, you can't see me. Let's see if we can, oh hey people watching. I can see people watching. Oh God, I'm making a right hash of this. How on earth do I do this? Let's see if this works. Sorry Instagram. La 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 la. Hopefully that's better. Cool. Yeah, I was basically, my head was cut off for Facebook. So, what we're going to do is that we're going to work on our thread the needle again. So we're going to do this in stages. First one is have your leg nice and strong, your base leg, and just pop your hand for stability on your back of your chair. From here, take your leg out the back, squeeze your butt cheek as much as you can, and bend the leg. Same arm as leg, you're going to reach round and see if you can hold this position, and I am going to just like push against my hand with my foot. So my hand is scooped around the top of my foot and my leg is going to push into it, and this will stretch out my arm and be pushing into my leg and my hips at the same time. So I'm going to push, push, push. If I feel like I've got the balance, I'm going to take this hand off, the one that's on the chair, take it off and reach it out, and you want your gaze to go just over the top of your fingers. Lovely, so this is your dancer's pose. I want you to push, 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 see if you can take it a little bit higher. And relax. Really nice. Felt like a right stretch on the inner thigh then. Lovely, let's swap it over to the other side. So, hand goes on nice and comfortable. Lifting the other leg, squeeze your butt cheek, lifting it up. Bend the leg and take your hand round, and you're pushing into your hand. So my hand is cupped around my foot and my foot is pushing in. So we're going to push it in, push it in, push it in. Feel a stretch in your hip. Feel a little bit of a stretch in your chest maybe as well. And we're going to lift that hand off, see if we can balance. Nice. If you can push into your hand more, taking it into a deeper stretch. You can push your hips, your chest can go a little bit further down. Holding it. And relax. Nice work everyone. I'm going to go back to the other side. I'm going to do it one more time on both sides and see if we can take it a little bit higher. So when you're pushing your leg, you're pushing it into your hand, and let the leg do the lifting rather than your hand gripping and lifting it up. This comes from your leg, so your leg is doing the work, not your arms. Okay, so start again. Foot goes behind, squeezing the butt, taking it up as high as you can. Bend the leg, take your hand behind, scoop your foot into your hand, so your hand becomes like a little scoop. From here, push your leg against your hand. Lovely, and push, 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 take it as high as you can. See if you can take that hand off. And breathe, big deep breath in. This is as much about balance as it is about anything else. And relax. Taking it back down. Blimey, I need to stretch my inner thighs a little bit there. Lovely, swapping it over, other side. Hand goes on, leg goes behind, squeeze the butt cheek, bend the knee, hand goes in, scooping, pushing against your hand, lifting it up, take the other hand off, balance, balance, big deep breath in, push a little bit further, and relax. Really nice, guys. We're going to do one of the thread the needle one. If you'd prefer to just do one more of your dancer pose, the one we've just done, feel free to do that. Or if you would like to do the thread the needle one that's more in the shoulders, then feel free to join me with that one. It's just your choice, whichever one you want to work on. The thread the shoulder one is a lot more advanced, so if you're just working on your back bendy stuff, probably stick to like nailing the dancer pose before you move on, because it's nice to focus on one thing and get really good at it, as opposed to like start loads and don't feel like you're really progressing with any, because it can really, it's more of a mental game than anything else. So from here, hand goes on, lifting the leg on. Now I want us to scoot behind. Now I did this before. I said scoot behind and then I ended up holding my foot anyway. If you can hold the back of your ankle, that's ideal. I sometimes struggle to get enough grip, so I do hold my toe, but just be really careful, because I know some people really pull on their feet and toes are nowhere near as, they're a little bit more squidgy than your ankle. This is a lot more sturdy, so if you are doing your toe, please be very careful with your feet. Don't want any broken toes because you're squeezing too hard. Okay, from here, I'm holding on, and can you see my twist in my arm? So my hand is not holding on this way, but it's twisting, so my palm faces the ceiling, and then grabbing on. From here, I'm then going to pull on my leg, so my leg is doing the work. My leg is pulling up, and then I want to rotate my shoulder round, and then see if I can pull it up higher. So you can take that hand off and reach it. Oh, I'm losing my balance. I'm going to do one more on that side, mainly because I'm determined to get this. Holding on. Lift with your leg, let your leg do the work, let your leg do the work. Lovely, rotating the shoulder, lifting it up, hand off. Oh, gosh, the balance more than anything. Swap it over to the other side. Good work though, guys, good work. And I hope that you can kind of see if it's not perfect, like, it's just something that we're working towards, which is nice. If we got it all straight away, we'd be like, meh. Lovely, so we're going to do it on the other leg. So again, I lift my leg out, squeeze it up, bend the knee, take your hand, and here, either palm goes to the ceiling, whether you're holding onto your ankle, which is ideal, or if you're going to be a little bit of a naughty one like me and hold onto your toe, but please be very gentle with your toes. They're just less sturdy than your ankle. From here, lift up your leg as high as you can, twist in the shoulder, and then taking it up. I feel like this side feels a bit more comfortable. Find your balance. See if you can take the other hand up. Woo! I really need to work on my balance more than anything, I think. Just one more time. If you're working on your dancer pose as well, just doing it one more time with the dancer pose. Lifting the leg up, squeeze the butt cheek, bend, hand goes round, palm to the ceiling, holding on. Lifting the leg, this comes from the leg. Leg, 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 rotate the shoulder, lifting it up. Hand goes on. Oh, I feel like that's my best one yet. I'm well proud. And I didn't fall over. Oh, well done me. Lovely, chuck your chair to one side. Going to do a little bit of a stretch in the back just to ease and calm it down, because we've done a lot. Hands come out. Sit yourself down. Now I put my feet together. Can you see my feet are together in this position? And then I'm going to push my butt down, rounding the spine over, pulling it over, pulling my fingers forward, pushing my butt to the floor. Big deep breath in. Exhale out. Lovely. Hold it here for as long as you need. And your child's pose. Lovely. Now, because we've done a lot of bends that way, I'm going to just round the spine again as well. I just feel like it needs to go back in the other way. Maybe give it a twist to one side, twist the other. Really feel that stretch in the areas that you need it to. Lovely. Rolling yourself over. We're doing one more attempt at the bridge. We started this the other day, so if you're doing this for the first time, that's cool. If you're joining with me today, then let's do our bridge. I'm just going to do a little roll first, just to have a little massage on my back, because that last one was pretty intense. Feet go down, knees face to the sky. Hands are going to come underneath your shoulders, right next to my face, underneath my shoulders. And I'm going to push on my hands, push on my feet, and we're going to squeeze our butt. As always, this is a butt game as much as it is a back game. Squeezing your butt to lift up your hips, pushing your hips forward as much as possible. So, excuse me, we're going to lifting it up, pushing at the same time. Push, push, push. See if we can hold it here. If you've got any issues in your lower back, lift up your toes. Squeeze your butt a little bit more. Lifting up your toes, your ankles, sorry, alleviates, kind of takes the pressure off your lower back a little bit more, because it helps you to engage your your butt cheeks a little bit more. If this feels okay, you can take your feet together and you can try and take it into a straight, and this will just really intensify the stretch in your shoulders. Lovely. Take it back down, nice and gently. Have a little cuddle. Guys, that was lovely. You can do one more if you wish, and I will leave you with that. Guys, you worked so hard, back bending and squeezing butts and squeezing back. Strengthening and stretching your back is one of the, I think, most intense sessions that we do. So really, really, really well done. It's not easy, but you're working on it, and that's really, really good. As with backs, as I've said before, a lot of it is your butt. So if you're wanting to get a stronger back, definitely, or if you've got backache, or if you've got, especially in your lower back, work on your butts, your butt cheeks, work on those glutes. If you go to a gym, get someone to teach you what machine you can use to strengthen your glutes. And all of your butt, anywhere in your butt will be really, really helpful for any lower back pain, and also getting a stronger tummy. But general workouts will definitely help with that. So you can't really go wrong with anything. Will strengthen your tummy, from netball through to ping pong, like anything. It will really help with strengthening your core muscles. But yeah, Pilates is really good, yoga is really good for that. Pole obviously is brilliant for strengthening your back and your core and your glutes. But yeah, they're the ones that you want to work on. Yeah, I think that's everything. Have a fabulous day. Do you know what? I'm really happy that I've done this, because I kind of woke up going, oh, I feel really tired. I feel really like, oh God, I've got to do another stretch. And it was this was the first day that I felt like it was a real challenge for me to do it. I think it's because normally Thursdays I have a rest day and I don't do anything at all in terms of body movement on a Thursday. But now that I've done it, I feel great. I feel so full of energy, and I'm so glad that I've done it, and it's so nice to have you there with me, because I think without you I probably would have sacked it off and gone, no, it's okay, I won't bother today. But thank you for that, guys. Thank you for holding me to account to make sure that I'm doing my stretches. So yeah, thank you. Have a lovely day, guys. I will see you all tomorrow. I think I'm doing tomorrow morning again, and I think it might be a little bit earlier because I'm going to go and see a client for the most of the day. And Saturday and Sunday, I don't know what times I'm going to do yet, because me and some friends are off on a little weekend away together. So I still will be here doing my stretching with you. I'm just not sure what time it is yet, and I might not know until the day, because I'm just going to see what rooms I can find in our apartment that we've hired for the weekend. I'm going to try and drag some of my friends in and get them to do it as well. We'll see if they might be like, absolutely not, Becky. We'll see. We'll find out on the day. So yes, I will see you all tomorrow. Have a brilliant day, and we're nearly at Friday, guys. We're nearly at Friday. Take care, everyone. Have a fabulous day. Bye-bye.